When you look at any issue that's facing local governments today, you can really go back to economic development for really the salvation. My three fellow supervisors that are behind me know how to hold the line on taxes and know how to sharpen the pencil and cut spending and run an efficient, well-oiled government. But really, without a growing, robust economic development plan in place, you're really nowhere. And I was just talking to some of these construction workers, the guys that are getting their hands dirty. Some of them have been out of work for 18 months. And imagine raising a family when you're out of work for 18 months and you're the breadwinner in the family. And that's staggering from talking to you gentlemen. And that's really what we're here for today. So we are rolling out my economic development plan for Orange County, and it's called START. If you talk to any economic development expert in the Hudson Valley, they will tell you the most important thing that we are missing is shovel-ready sites. I know a couple of my colleagues behind me are working hard to make sure that they have those, and we are in Chester as well right now. But we really need to have a plan. So what my shovel-ready plan is to have the Orange County IDA, the partnership, as well as the municipalities get together, even if they have to finance them, getting shovel-ready sites so you can have a turnkey operation, and like I said, issue a building permit when needed when a new company comes here. It'll make us 100% more marketable than any of our other sister counties in the Hudson Valley, and it'll really stem the tide of losing jobs, which is what New York State is really bleeding right now. The second letter is T, team up with our communities. And that means using the Orange County Office of Planning to identify locations in the different communities so we can have sites and then working with the shovel-ready location. But it involves a process, and first you need to identify these suitable sites. They need to have access to transportation, access to water and sewer, and so on and so forth. And I would use the resources of the Orange County Office of Planning to do that. The next one is EA, agriculture. Agriculture is still a huge industry in Orange County. And this is, I'm gonna bring something home with you because I talked to Charlie Carnes on the way over here in the car. It's cheaper to buy apples that are grown in Argentina at the local supermarkets than apples that are grown here in Orange County in the Hudson Valley. That is staggering. We need to stem and really reverse that trend. The fourth one is rewarding performance, and that's really key to a lot of the gentlemen standing behind me. Because over the years, and you know that's why Chester's famous for fighting some of these tax breaks, if we're gonna give tax breaks out to companies, they need to be hiring local labor. We need to see Orange County people working. We need to see New York State license plates. We are gonna make sure that we reward people that are hiring local, and we're gonna enforce when people are saying that they're gonna hire 100 full-time employees and they're getting a tax break and they only hire 20, we're gonna revisit that. And if you talk to a couple of the supervisors behind me, we had a meeting with about 2 months ago with the economic development experts of the county, and really the enforcement of those tax breaks are really not in place today. So the fifth one is touting existing businesses. Without the businesses that are paying the taxes today, this is great, this is under construction today, but on your way in, you passed Unilock and you saw Science Diet dog food on the other side here. They're paying taxes today. And we need to keep an eye and we need to keep a relationship with them to make sure that if they have problems, that they're not leaving here and leaving that gap. And if they are leaving, we have somebody to fill their spot. So one last thing, my final centerpiece, I am making a commitment to have 1,000 new full-time jobs in my first 1,000 days. 1,000 new full-time jobs in my first 1,000 days. And I know we can make that, and I know with these men and women that are behind me and the people of Orange County, we can make that happen.
It's so important that when these projects go, local people get on here to work. This has been a great project. Steve has made sure that the workers here are local. We've had some other projects in the area. Steve has always set meetings up with the developers and stressed on how important it is that local labor. Steve has made a promise to us that he's going to do everything he can in the future when he gets elected, because he's going to get elected, that the local trades and the local workers are on that project.
Orange County needs well-planned economic development. We need the jobs, we need the revenues, and I think Steve's plan has hit all the high points in which we have to go forward with. Also, what Todd emphasized was we need to hire local. We don't need to see license plates from out of state. and jobs brought in from out of state when we have people who are more qualified and more motivated here.
I think you see today clearly Steve Neuhaus is the candidate who can bring economic development to the county and continue our growth. The one thing that I really love about this plan is that we're looking to the future and making sure that as we grow, we can pay for the growing costs of services which we need to provide to ensure the quality of life for our citizens here in Orange County.
The only way that you can come in under the tax cap and try to keep it reasonable is to create ratables, let people have jobs here. This beautiful building behind me is a perfect example of public-private sector working together to create jobs for these guys. The town of Crawford is 100% behind this plan, and we believe Steve is the person who can work with the local town supervisors. He has in the past. He's worked with us on different committees, so we're 100% behind his 5-point plan.